Hey everybody, it's Monday night and I just got done feeding everybody. I know everybody's been asking for a feeding video, but I need two hands to feed everybody, so if I do a feeding video, I'm either going to have to set up the tripod and I'm going to have to do sort of a from far away watching me feed the tank kind of video, or I'm going to have to put on the head cam and do a head cam video. Not really sure how that would work out. It's not like I feed one tank and then I stand there for 15 minutes and watch everybody eat and then move on to the next tank. I throw a pinch of food in, I walk around to the next tank, I throw a pinch of food in, and basically I gotta go around, I hit all the tanks with the flake food. I then go back around, I hit my puffer tank and my tenopoma and the tilapia. They get some freeze-dried krill, and when I'm done with all of that, I then go back around the room and I hit my algae wafers, and I go around the tank and hit all the algae wafers, which is the stage of it that I actually did not do yet tonight. I'm going to do that here in a little while. I just threw in some flakes for everybody and got everybody happy and active and swimming around so we could just have a little bit of a chat here. And that's the whole point of this video. Is this is not going to stay on my YouTube channel for very long. And what I want to really talk about is my Patreon page. I've got it up and running now. I do have 13 patrons. I've set a goal that when I get to 25 patrons, I will shoot a private video for my patrons, and I will give you the inside look at what I've got for my next project. I've already purchased a couple things towards getting that moving, and I will shoot a video about that for my patrons on my Patreon channel when I get to 25 patrons. Right now I'm at 13, so we've just passed the halfway mark, so that's pretty good for my first day or so up there. But now that I've had a little bit of time to see how it works a little bit and get the feel for it, I've been, thinking about different things I can do, and I'm actually getting really excited. I think it can be a lot of fun. And what I've been thinking about is the difference between the YouTube and the Patreon. My YouTube videos get put out there and they stay out there. So I try to make them count. They're much more production, labor intensive. I've got to attach all my cards to them and put the end screens on them and fill out a description and put the tags. And I know that's not a lot of work necessarily, but it's, the videos are going out there with the idea that they're going to go out there and they're going to stay out there and they're going to get watched over and over and over again over time. So there's some videos that just don't hold up over time. This chat video, for example, which are the kinds of videos I really like doing. I like doing these, what's on my mind. I'm looking at the tanks. I'm enjoying the fish. I just feel like I'm enjoying the fish with my friends that I've got over visiting. And I can shoot these videos a lot, but there's no point in putting them on YouTube because they're not the kind of video that really gets watched over and over again. How to set up a tank, how to treat for this, a description of how this fish is, my experiences with that kind of fish. Those are the videos that go around and stay out there and are worth watching. The update on what's happening with my sick fish in my quarantine tank, who's going to care about that 6 months from now? Nobody is. And those videos just go out there, they get watched that day, and then they go flat. So it actually works out to everybody's benefit. For the people that aren't going to care about those kind of videos, I don't really have to worry about putting them on YouTube so much anymore. And for the people that really do like to follow along on the day-to-day, happenings around here, that's exactly what my Patreon channel can be. I can do these little videos. In fact, I've been doing these little videos, and so far they've been received very well. Where the other day I made a drive over to the fish store, and I just kind of chatted for a little ways, about what was going on the way over there. I did a video this morning of me turning the lights on and chatting for a little while. And those videos will sit up there on my Patreon page for a week or maybe 10 days, and then I'll go ahead and delete them. And I can just do that kind of stuff, and I can be interactive with people. I can shoot videos specifically for, certain things and that sort of stuff, and then delete them after everybody's watched them. There's no need for me to just leave them there the way the YouTube channel works. It's just a different kind of place, and it's the kind of place that I can actually just go and do my thing. So if there's any concern about like, oh great, he's got his soapbox out now that he's got his own channel or whatever, and he's gonna, that's not it at all. It's not going to be anything any different than what you already get with me. If you like my YouTube channel, then you'll love my Patreon page, because it's just more of the same stuff, and it's just a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot more personal kind of stuff. A lot more of me just chatting and my thoughts. And if you don't like that kind of stuff, that's fine. I wouldn't recommend going to my Patreon page. Just stay right here where you are on YouTube, and nothing's really going to change for you. All my YouTube videos are going to stay the same, and everything else. But on Patreon, the videos will be plentiful. They'll come and go. They won't have commercials attached to them. I won't have to put a huge production into them. And you can pay your $1 a month for your prescription for your subscription. It is a subscription service. It is a monthly subscription service, and the default donation is $1. You can change that amount if you want, and you can donate more if you want, but it is set for a default of a minimum of $1. So for $1 a month, you will get all of that, and who knows what else. You'll certainly be able to give me input as to where the page can go, the kinds of videos you might like to see. There's all kinds of different ideas I can do with tiered reward systems and all sorts of different stuff. My mind has been racing with the possibilities of what I can do on my Patreon channel. So again, if you enjoy my YouTube channel, you should really go check out my Patreon page. I have no idea what my dog is upstairs barking about. My wife's home, so she can deal with it. I had one other thought that I was going to say. Oh, as far as how my YouTube videos works, I'm not 100% sure. I thought that when I put my YouTube videos on the Patreon page, the first thing I got to do is I got to set them to unlisted. If I have them set to private, then nobody can watch them. If you're not me, then it doesn't matter if you've got the URL. You just can't watch them if you're not me. So I set them to unlisted. I post my YouTube videos to my Patreon page, and I set them to go public in 48 hours. The page is set default to public. I have to actually set it private to my patrons only, and then set it to go public in 48 hours. So my first videos went public tonight, and some people got some notifications about it, but it did not change the unlisted setting on my YouTube, which is what I was expecting it to do. It was still unlisted, but it was then public. So what I suspect is you can follow me on Patreon without donating, and the stuff that becomes public on Patreon will be there and will be available for you. So if you're following me on Patreon, and again, this is speculation at this point, this just seems to make sense, when those videos go public, they will still be unlisted on my YouTube channel. I'm going to have to remember to go manually publish those. So if you are following me on Patreon, whether you donate or not, I believe the moment they go public, you will get first crack at watching them, and then later in the day when I remember, oh yeah, I'm supposed to go make them public, then it'll get to my YouTube channel and go public. So for my YouTube viewers, I apologize in advance if there's some weird lag times or I forget to go publish a video. I will do my best to manage all these different videos and clips that I'm going to be having in different places now. But again, for my YouTube viewers only, I'm really not thinking a lot is going to change for you. Probably you might notice me talking about my Patreon channel a little more frequently and promoting that, because I really do want people to go there. I think we can have a lot of fun there. It can be a cool experience for everybody. But other than that, nothing's really going to change here on my YouTube channel. Like I said, there will be a little bit of a delay time where the videos go to the Patreon page first, and then they'll get published here on my YouTube, and everything will remain the same. So thanks for watching this one. Again, if you do enjoy this sort of off-the-cuff, whatever I'm thinking about at the moment kind of video, go check out my Patreon page. I'll put a link below. I'm sure I've already put a card up somewhere during the video for you to go ahead and click on that. Go check it out. There's no obligation to go there and look at it. Again, if you want to donate, go ahead and hit that donate button, become a subscriber, and you will get all kinds of good stuff. And there's already quite a few posts there that you'll get access to immediately as soon as you subscribe. So thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. because you don't want to miss anything that comes here. I will occasionally be putting videos straight to my YouTube channel as well. That's actually one of my chocolate zebra plecos, which you just generally don't see on the glass very often. It's interesting that it's out front and center like this. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you real soon in the next one.